Hello guys, it's NautoAisDx. Now I want to do this disclaimer before I start this video. So the video is all about my opinion on NIS America getting the rights for the localization for Trails of Cold Steel. Guilty really. I have not played the game yet. I am thinking about getting the PS4 version since I never got the PS3 version. So here's my chance. But the video itself was recorded hours later after it was announced that NIS America was going to localize the game, and I give my quote-unquote harsh opinion of the situation. For me, my position of NIS America is somewhere in the middle. They are learning, but to some extent, there are some things that I didn't really agree. They were known for their localization to be subpar to some extent. I mean, there are some good, but some of them are bad, and and there was also some business decision that wasn't agreeable. One of them that, in my opinion, that wasn't was Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory for the PS3. I said it before, I said it again. The English dub was very partial. It was 40% English dub versus the Japanese, to a point that why not just play it like Dragon Quest XI, the PlayStation 4 Japanese version, which there's no voice. And according to them, it was a budget issue. When it comes to the DLC character, they decided to put more money on the DLC, and they could either just put it on the DLC or in the main game. And of course, if you saw Hyperdimension Neptunia V2, the Idea Factory localized, it was kind of the reverse. The DLC didn't really have English voices. The prices were a bit the same also. No, I think it was $6.99 for the PS3. The one with Victory 2 or V2 was $5.99. But yeah, it was the same deal also. The budget wasn't enough to make a full dub. They were well aware about that, but that's a different story there. So again, back to Trail of Cold Steel 3. The video basically, this is before I found a lot of more information during PAX South during the weekend. So yeah, there is going to be a follow-up video after this one. I'm going to talk about it. But again, just a little warning that I'm a bit harsh to NIS America about on this situation because of their history, especially with Ys VIII. But like I said, it was recorded hours after it was announced. And then the update video, I recorded that days later during the weekend. So I kind of get more context of what it is. But my stance still the same. As if they screw this game, there's already been a lot of people working on this game that I guess rumor has a former XSeed, people who work on the previous game. And also I just found out that XSeed also there was some fallout. Two of the big important people left, Tom and Brittany. So in those parts, I'm going to talk about it on my follow-up video. So once again, before I end this video was recorded hours later, so you're gonna hear some harsh thing about NIS America, and then later on I kinda expand on that one, on my opinion about it. Hello guys, it's NautoAisDx. So if you heard the news, Trail of Cold Steel 3 finally is coming out outside of Japan, being localized. So finally, for anybody who's a fan of those series, there you go, the third installment's finally there. So here's a little backstory. Trail of Cold Steel is part of a bigger RPG franchise, another spin-off, like think of it as Shin Megami Tensei Persona, developed by Falcom, the people who did the Ys game. So Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 been already out a long time ago in the PS3 and the Vita. And of course, coming this 2019 is the PS4 version. I might consider getting it because I have not played it. Never bought the PS3 version, so here's a good chance for me. Don't have to double dip, wink wink. So anyway, that's been out. So people who have PS4, here's your chance. PS4, I think PC is some down the line. So it was announced. I saw this on YouTube. Trails of Cold Steel being localized. So you say, awesome, finally, the third installment on the PS4, which is the very first Trail of Cold Steel game on the PS3. It depends on your perspective, whether it's a good or a bad thing. The localization people in charge of this oh boy, is NIS America. Yes. The localization company known for this Gaia, they used to do the Neptunia game in the beginning. And a lot of people, maybe including myself, are like, oh boy, very oh boy. So here's the backstory why. Even so, NIS America, to some extent, does decent when it comes to their localization. And in the early days of NIS America, they had a policy rule that every game they do will always dub. But the catch is sometimes they do partial dub because it depends on how popular the game is. The case in point here that I always talk about is Neptunia Victory for the PS3. No more than 40% was dubbed on the base game, and then the DLC was dubbed. Props, but unfortunately, what can you say? I mean, they probably didn't have the budget for it, and they were known for doing partial dub. To some extent, not really good localization, and very, very problems. Sometimes the game tends to be broken. And the biggest controversy in the past was Ys VIII. When that game first came on the PS4, the localization, the scripture, the text, they were just so abysmal to a point. NIS America had to go back, rework everything using their own budget rather than the sales for the game to fix everything for free. I mean, rumor has it they were cutting corners because they needed something, whatever, and well, it paid the price. Now, moving forward, coming this fall of 2019, sadder to say, again in perspective, you might like NIS America, more power to you, but most people are like really scared. They're really scared. Already, I mean, it's already been fixed on Twitter, but in the beginning when they posted this, I guess someone basically wasn't paying attention and kind of misspelled the word trail. Instead, it was trial. So already there, people are making fun of it. I mean, whatever. I'm guilty of typo. So people relax on that part. You know, they just probably needed something up as soon as possible to get the word out. But yeah, probably should have checked it before posting it. But again, it is what it is. People make mistakes. We're human. Not a big deal there. They did fix it. But the reason why they're afraid is because of what happened to Ys VIII. Will it have the same fate with Trails of Cold Steel 3? They did say that they are hiring people who did the game before, part 1 and part 2. And somebody in Facebook, I just read that the director of Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, the localization, in charge, also going to be involved. So maybe there's a host up, maybe it's something. So what I think about it? Well, for me personally, I'm a little iffy right now, but it'll be until fall. So it'll be a long while before this game's gonna come out. Because remember, there's still 1 and 2 from XSeed, and I still have to play it. So I might get it. But for some people who already finished the game, they're ready for part 3. They are a little iffy about it because again, it goes back to Ys VIII. Have they learned their lesson for that one? I think so. But it's also another iffy about this one is, remember, I kind of did a video about them in the past because, well, lately they're being more favorism to Nintendo versus Sony. And I get in the perspective of business, they were easier to work with. That's why SNK 40 Anniversary was a Switch exclusive until, I'll talk about that later, until March. That's later. And with SNK Heroine Fighters or Frequency Fighters, basically Switch has more the upper hand than the PS4 version because Nintendo, quote unquote, decided to get involved, say, hey, we'll do the physical release for SNK Heroine. And instead of NIS America said, no, thank you, we want to be equal. They said, you know what, because we love you, Nintendo, you give us more money, nothing personal. So they said yes, and people didn't like that because, like I said, I am not a fan when a company prefer one company to another. I don't care whether it's Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo. I never am a fan of that. I always want to see them all treated equally. I mean, I don't want to go political by saying race things about it. Like a race analogy, that's a no-no. But the bottom line is there. So will it be good? Let's hope so. All I can say as of right now, for me personally, I'm gonna wait and see. But right now, my hopes is somewhere in the middle. But to NIS America, all I can say here is, this is like Ari from Game Horizon. Basically, I agree with him, but I'm just gonna say it my way. Screw this up. NIS America, you screw this up with the localization, whether it's the voice, the recording, the text, the localization, whatever. You screwed this game up. The most anticipated game. A lot of fans love this game. They were basically thanking XSeed for even localizing it. You screwed this up. It's game over for you. You're done. That's it. Why? You already have a bad rep of localizing stuff. And your reputation wasn't good when you did Ys VIII and when you did the port for the PC. That didn't really help you. It was still a mess. And even with the Switch, what's a mess? It had a day one update, day one patch, or whatever you call it. So, again, NIS America, don't take it personal. You screw this up. Screw this up. You screwed the pooch. It's game over. You're done. That's it. Some of the fans are not going to be happy. They might not support you. There may be some that are going to say, we'll give you another chance. But probably most of them who already have a problem with your localization quality and have a problem with Ys VIII, that you have to use your own budget and basically favoring Nintendo over Sony, like SNK Heroine and the SNK 48th anniversary, you're done. That's it. Game over. So, best of luck for you, NIS America. Hopefully, do good, redeem yourself. But if you're not, game over. Game over. And this is the surprise, even so that, yes, coming this March, I don't know what's the date, I forgot, coming this March, SNK 40th anniversary will be in the PS4, and there's even a collector's edition. Pretty good. Will it be a physical release? I don't know. That would be nice for people who wanted it. Again, keep that in mind. There's a collector's edition. So why would I buy a PS4 version over the Switch? Okay, well, if you don't have a Switch, that's the common reason. Easy. But two, why Switch or why PS4 over Switch? Well, the Switch, you can play it on the go. You can play SNK classic game while you're taking a crap. I mean, you get the idea there. But the PS4 version, maybe PS4 enhanced, 4K. Trophy support. People love trophy. So Nintendo, still, I'm waiting for that system-based achievement, whatever, but trophy support. And then, Share Factory. Able to record your gameplay more than 10 seconds on the PS4. You can do Share Factory. Hey, I use that for my Mega Mix game showcase. Haha, secret. Not really. But the bottom line is, able to record 4K maybe, and trophy support. And if you have a Vita, well, you can do the Vita thing, but better make sure you have a good internet, because if you don't, So again, props to doubt. But again, going back to Trail of Cold Steel 3. Man, that's a long name. Like I said, I'm going to buy 1 and 2. XSeed's already doing the localization. NIS America, don't screw this up. If you screw this up, game over. You're done. That's it. You're done. With that, I'll see you guys later.